Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Well, Bitcoin has taken a nasty spill, right, since I last did a video with you guys. And we're going to talk about, right, how this got here, what's going on, what are the possibilities, and how far this can go. And also, a little bit of Luna, right? Luna went loco and lost lost a lot of people some money, both people who were already invested in the Luna project and those who jumped in as prices began to collapse. And we're going to talk about a little bit about what happened there and how some mistakes that were made from all us around and how to learn from them so that we do not repeat them again. Okay. With that said, right, we're going to get into the charts right now and go on to figuring out what's happened here. Well, oof, just like I said, right, it was hopium dreams that Bitcoin was going to, like from way back when, right? I mean, I could tell you, we were like when we went this particular pump here all the way up to 48, that was hopium dreams, right? When we came back down, right, and we're in this and we're breaking down, it was again any breakup to was hopium dreams. Again, if we happen to go higher, it was absolute hopium dreams, and then it fulfilled its prophecy. And I was telling people in the videos, several videos, that the first top target was 35,000. Yeah, it lasted all of what, a few days, if that. 35, not even. I remember it was like a day even, right? We're at 35,000 and poof, we broke that level. And then you see all my levels. These levels have been there forever, right? So I didn't like add them, right? Just for the show, right? You can see that this one didn't even bother looking at it. Just that's the 4 hour close there. And then that was it. It was over. But you can see that these levels, this one was a strong one. And yeah, this one, not so much, right? 33, it was just like 33 what? 33,000 what? Boom. And we broke it down and finally found some sort of bottoming near this is not a trend line, but I bet you that we can create one. Actually, now that you mention it, now that I'm looking at it, and probably we can see a ray somewhere, maybe here. Let's see here. Nope. Maybe this one. Yes, this is it. Somewhere around here. You can see there is a trend right about here. Let's see here. Maybe it's too far on this one. Nope, that's too far. So somewhere like that. Let's just say that that's a trend, right? That's a trend that Bitcoin is trying to follow. And when we rolled over, that's where it bounced off of. Now, this one would have been harder to figure out. I'm betting. Let's just see here. We need some more. Let's get this here, and this one here. There we go. There we go. Better. That's better. Right, almost right down to that trend line there, and you can see we bounced off of that. Now we're creating higher highs. We're probably bouncing now. Bitcoin is definitely bouncing as we're obviously trying to create a W and go break these previous trend lines. Probably this one is not valid right here, so I'm going to get rid of it. But you can see that we have like a trend. Like if Bitcoin comes up to 34 something, 3, maybe you want to sell some of your Bitcoin because the overall trend is clear. No denying it. Anyone saying anything else that we're not in a bear market, they are smoking weed because we are clearly in this bear market from October, November area. We've not seen any higher highs, right, since that time, and you can see, right, we have not bumped higher. We've now created an additional low, so it's going to take a while before we can see Bitcoin actually do well in the coming months. you can see that Rock and Brainer, if we turn it on, it would have gotten you the signal to get out of here. And yeah, you can see the sell signal, and there it is, just all the way down. We have a buy signal right now, but what's the trend being negative? You need to ignore the buy signals, and we'll focus on the sell signals all the way until that trend changes, right? And once we see higher highs and higher lows, that's when you could start looking for buy signals using the Rock and Brainer technique or indicator. So if you're interested in the indicator, you can head over to payments.rockandbrainer.io to get that indicator. Looking at the 4-hour on that indicator, let's see here. The 4-hour, the indicator is, just giving you a little bit of a chop here. There's a chance for you to what's it called? Scalp this market at this price. But you can see this indicator just gave you the nice signal right here, sell, and that was it. As soon as we broke this, that was it. It was down, she went, and yeah, you can see it continued straight down. There was I should have looked at this. When this was breaking down, there was a little bit of manipulation here. I'm seeing some manipulation in this area, and yeah, that indicated that, hey, you know what, this move was a false breakout, and boom, it was. Oof, brutal. Looking at Ethereum, pretty much the same pattern. We're heading in a downward spiral. Once we broke the trend channel that on the downward side here, this trend channel right here. Once we broke that, that was it. Goodbye. See you. Good night. As I said, the 2,200 was the first stop target, and we bounced, and then we broke that. And we are now using it as resistance to break above that 2,200, or around 21.75, really, if you want to count $25 between friends. But yes, you can see that it is clear that, hey, we need to break above that to even consider a new uptrend, and that might not show up anytime soon. Alrighty, let's head over to the crypto bubbles. You can see just absolute chaotic destruction. The biggest destruction, of course, was the Terra Luna. I have to admit, I jumped the gun, right? And I can't believe I did that when I put MakerDAO under a fine microscope, looking for, okay, so how do you guys manage for tail risk, right? Because that's going to happen, right? I didn't do that with Terra Luna. Oh, man. And so if I had have, I would have saw that they did not prepare for tail risk, right? They did not do their consideration of, hey, you need to stop this during a tail risk event, this algo, because you don't know how it's going to react in that environment. In a perfect world, yes, it works great. Your algo works great, but we don't live in perfect worlds, right? There's always going to be a major disruption. And so, the ability to be able to, what killed this thing is the ability to constantly be able to sell your what's it called, UST, which is the token that they use for the dollar peg. So let's bring that up, actually. UST. So you could get a UST token on new tab, and if you had one, you could actually trade it for $1 worth of the Terra, the actual Terra coin, right? Which is the Terra Luna coin. So you could sell it and get $1 or more in Luna coins, which you could then dump onto the market to get your dollar, the actual dollar. Well, in good times, that's a great idea, but it doesn't always work that way. So and then of course, once this thing started breaking, right, they deployed their capital to buy up the Luna, and that didn't work either. And so what's going on is they should have stopped this. They should have stopped the chain, stopped everything until the market calmed down. But they didn't. They acted poorly. They went silent, and yeah. So good luck. They're trying to reboot this thing, but it's unlikely. Okay, let's head over to the dominance. Well, oh boy, I should have listened to myself, right? I was like doubting myself. This was not. This was. I knew this. What if this didn't come back to 61.8 at the very least, right? We were in trouble, and it did not even do that. It didn't come to 61.8 and break into this like zone here. It stayed in this trade range, and now once we broke above it, now you can see there is no shadow of a doubt here. We are in a upward trend here now. Breaking out of this triangle. We are heading higher on the dominance. The dominance was tightening up here once it started to break out, did a fake out, and then came back and thinking, oh yeah, we're going, yeah, alt season coming, and nope. I was never, I was not. I was saying I was not concerned about having us on alt season until we broke through this 39% level. We never did. We never broke through the 39% level. We always, we stayed below, we stayed above it, and that was it. That was it. So now you have 100% certainty, unfortunately, that this is, well, not 100% certainty because nothing's 100%. It's just the highest probability. You can see that this is a resistance level. Um, so there's going to be a little bit chop here, and then yeah, we're going higher. We're going right up to the 50%, probably even more. All right, into like really brutal territory, like 60% level. So expect worse to come from the alts, basically, at this point in time, because this thing has bottomed clearly. And so if you want to deny that, do so at your own peril. So you have to like get out of your alts and get into Bitcoin because Bitcoin will outperform your alts because you could see that they have already, and it will continue to do so. Alrighty, so make sure that you switch some of your alt portfolio. Not all alts will be performing badly, as you can see. Some alts have been doing well against the Bitcoin, but that's not going to be the case forever. Well, that dies. Token is a dollar peg token, so obviously it's doing well. And so, yeah, so don't expect so expect most of these coins to return to an 80% or 88% or 90% actual return value priced in Bitcoin before we see a turn in these markets. So be prepared for that, and that's going to be a long haul. It won't happen overnight. It will be slowly. These alts will slowly continue to go get crushed, priced in Bitcoin. Maybe not so much in dollars, but crushed in Bitcoin, unless something majorly happens to the market. Hyperinflation or something like that. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Remember, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay. You need to be a part of it, right? Because Bitcoin, it will be the money very soon. Cheers, people.